Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, the Oscars are about to happen. Depends when I release this video. Might be an hour, I don't know. The Oscars are happening today. So I wanted to rank all 8 Oscar movies from the worst to the best. Let's get right into it. Coming at number 8, we have Mank. Now Mank, I hope doesn't win. This is probably it's just, every other movie on here is at least good. This movie is just bad to me. Like, as much as I think black and white is cool, this movie is just doesn't use the black and white aesthetic good. Like, it's not fuzzy like The Lighthouse was. Like, some of the scenes inside The Lighthouse, it made it look old-fashioned, like being fuzzy. This movie wasn't fuzzy. It wasn't like 4:3. I don't know why it was black and white, because it just didn't really mix in well. It just, I don't know why. That's one thing that gets me really mad about this movie. But it's just that David Fincher has done so many great films, but this one was such a drag to watch. Like, I was excited for it because I'm like, oh, David Fincher, black and white movie starring Gary Oldman, that'll be good. No, it turned out to be the worst movie in this Oscar category, and I'm a little bit sad because of that. Anyways, I guess it's a fine movie, I should say, but to me, I just don't enjoy it, and plenty of other people don't enjoy it too. Anyways, moving on to number 7, we have The Father. Now, The Father is an interesting one because it just moves, like, it moved from Mank to The Father, which is going from bad to good. Because The Father is a good movie, I do enjoy it. It's very realistic, and it hasn't been done many times before. And I think that's kind of cool. It's actually a really terrifying movie. Think about it, like, once we get old, you know, like, that's what's gonna happen to us. And Anthony Hopkins is absolutely incredible inside this movie. This movie is very cool, I must say. I think they did a really good job of making it, and I don't know if it will win anything. Maybe adapted screenplay, I'll say. Yeah, this will probably go to that. But it's a good movie. It's not like it's not bad. There's like, it's just not the most enjoyable movie to me. Like, I wouldn't watch it again. Anyways, moving on to number 6, we have The Trial of the Chicago 7. Now, this movie used to be really high for me because I really did love it, and I still really enjoy this film. I think the score is great. I think the cast is great. Aaron Sorkin as the director is great. There's a lot of great stuff. I just feel the reason it's low is because it's not very unique. It's kind of just a simple movie. And to me, if it wins Best Picture, I'm gonna be like, well, it's an easy pick because it's a crowd pleaser. Well, like Nomadland, you know, like a lot of people are debating whether it's like awesome or not the best Oscar pick for Best Picture. But with Trial of Chicago 7, I just don't think they should choose it because it's just too simple to choose. Like, anyone could choose Trial and boom, everyone would be like, yay, okay, it won. But when you choose like Nomadland, you know, it's debatable. People would debate whether it should have won, or like Promising Young Woman, they debate whether it should have won. But with this one, it's just too simple for the Oscars to choose, so I hope they don't choose it. But it's a solid film. Moving on to number 5, we have Minori. Minori is, like, has a beautiful score, absolutely incredible, probably my favorite out of all these movies. It's a really good film. Like, there's some humor inside of it, very realistic when you become a farmer, and it's a really good family movie, right? I really do enjoy it. There's, yeah, a lot of humor inside of it with like the mountain water. That's always funny to me. But it's just kind of a bland film again. It doesn't like stand out too much, but other than that, it's a really good film, and I would be happy if it won some awards tonight. Anyways, moving on to number 4, we have The Sound of Metal. Now, The Sound of Metal is a movie that is just so impactful. Like, I have never watched a movie about a person going deaf before, and this movie did it incredibly. Riz Ahmed is great. He is just such a great actor, and I love him so much inside of this movie. Overall, I kind of want him to win Best Actor. I know it will go to Chadwick Boseman, but I kind of would want to see Riz Ahmed win for Sound of Metal. But you know what? I just appreciate Sound of Metal. It'll win some awards, but it's a really good movie. Really impactful. I feel like the third act in the movie, it's kind of like just slows down the pace of it, and isn't the best compared to the other first two acts, but other than that, it's a really good movie. I definitely recommend people watch it. Moving on to number 3, we have Judas and the Black Messiah. Woo! This one is just an epic film in my opinion. Like, having the Black Panthers, like Black Klansmen, and it went on a little bit about that, but with this one, it just goes full in. There's like wars going on. It's an epic film in my opinion. The speeches from like Daniel Kulela, I'm not sure if I said that right, but yeah, his speeches are absolutely incredible inside this film. This movie is just so like awesome to me when I think about it. I really like Judas and Black Messiah. If it won, I would be so happy. Like, I know it won't win. It might win. Yeah, we know the supporting actor. It's gonna go to Daniel Kulet. I can't say his name. Daniel. It's gonna go to Daniel. We know that, but he's a really good actor. Like, he's a really good actor, so he really brings the film up to me because he makes the best speeches. This movie, like at the start, you know, you're like, oh, this is epic, and then by the third act, it's like, oh my god, this has got so dark, and that's what it does. It's a crazy movie to me, but I really love this film. Moving on to number 2, we have Promising Young Woman. Now, Promising Young Woman is a really good film in my opinion. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. I just feel like it's such a unique film. And it points to such a message too, like, in a way. Like, not to get revenge on people, but like kind of to just move on. But this girl never, like Carey Mulligan, never moves on, so she like keeps on like getting angry and more angry. Like at a point she almost moves on, but got some video footage and whoo, she loses it. It's an insane movie though. I really like it. I love the revenge story aspect to it. It's really cool to me, and yeah, anyone should watch this movie. Like, you'll think it's something, but then it won't be that. It's gonna be different than what you think it is. But moving on to number 1, we have Nomadland. Chloe Zhao. I mean, this movie is just great. I know a lot of people like put it lower on the list. Some people put it in number 1. I'm one that, yeah, puts it on number 1 because I feel like everything about this film is so fucking good. And this movie is just such a great film. Like, Chloe Zhao, an incredible director, one of my favorites. Frances Dormetto, I said that wrong, yeah, I can't say names, I'm sorry. She's a brilliant actress, incredible in this film. And I feel like the supporting actors are great. This movie is just so cool because it feels like a documentary, and it kind of is, but it isn't. It's just the coolest shit ever. And the music is beautiful. It wasn't even nominated, but it's just beautiful music and incredible cinematography. It better win cinematography. It better win Best Picture. There's no doubt about it. This movie is almost a perfect film. It's just not the most enjoyable to me, but other than that, it is almost a perfect film, and I fucking love it. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Tell me your ranking of all 8 Best Picture nominees from the worst to the best. I want to know. Yeah, please subscribe.